Hi, thanks for coming to Back to School Night. This presentation is for Accelerated Math 7. So this is a different class than the General Math 7. We have about 32 kids in it, and it goes at a faster pace than Math 7. So a little bit about me. My name is Amy Rodriguez. This is my 25th year teaching here in the district. And my husband's Phil Rodriguez. He teaches social studies here at 7th grade. Some of your children might have him. And we have two girls, Lily and Ella. Math 7 covers all of Math 7 plus about half of Math 8. So it is a faster paced course. And so it is not the right fit for everyone. And if at any point we decide that it's not the right fit for your student, we can do a schedule change. But the advantage of taking math, accelerated math, is that it gives the kids the opportunity to possibly skip Math 8. We cover all of the essential elements from Math 8 so they can skip Math 8 and go into Algebra 1 as an 8th grader. The advantage of taking Algebra 1 as an 8th grader is that you get to go even higher into your math skills in high school. The disadvantage of it is that you do not get high school credit for taking Algebra 1 here. So there are some pros and the cons to taking this class, and it's not for everyone. It's okay if at any point during the year we decide that Math 7 and Math 8 is a better fit for your student for their time here at Bristow. There has been so many changes that there are too many to list. So please keep those lines of communications open. We know they're returning from distance learning, and we know there's so much going on in their lives. So just communicate with us, with me, and let me know how things are going. Let me go ahead and show you my staff webpage. Everyone can access this webpage, even Grandpa in Minnesota, if he wants to be part of the education. So this is the Bristow webpage. That is what comes up when you Google Bristow. I'm clicking here on staff websites, and I would search down for Amy Rodriguez. Let's keep searching. Here I am. And on this page, there's 4 main links down the middle. The ones that would be useful to a parent might be the Accelerated Math Daily Agendas and the Accelerated Year Long. So let's click on this one first, and then I'll come back to the next. These are my agendas that I post every day in class. Okay, they have all sorts of hyperlinks on here. Here was our agenda for last Friday. This is the worksheet that we did Friday in class. If they were absent or in Lake Tahoe or in Vegas at a volleyball tournament, they could click here. Quite often, I also link copies of the notes, and sometimes I even do a video backup. If I know that I have kids that are out of town or kids that are going to be ill, I'll try to post those video backups. The other one that would be kind of helpful for you is the year-long overview of reference notes. That's the bottom one for the accelerated class. And this is telling you basically what we're doing. Here's the notes that will be taken in class, and here's a key of those notes in case they were absent. And here's the videos that I pull from when I'm needing to shoot out videos to kids that are sick. I don't have a video for everything, but through distance learning, I'm getting a video of most things. So this kind of shows you an overview of what we're doing for the whole year. This could be helpful if you're helping your student at home, or if you're having some tutoring done. This would be something accessible to anyone in the world. And again, it's on that staff webpage. Let's get back to our main presentation and zoom along. These are what the students have in their backpack. This canvas is where I place a lot of the worksheets and intergrades at. This is our online textbook that kids will be doing homework from. This is an online calculator if they don't have a handheld, and this is just extra practice. Let's go ahead and focus a little bit on Canvas. I'm going to do these out of order. So Canvas is going to be helpful if they are homesick. They're going to get into Canvas, and when they open up the math page, let me go to student view. This is what it's going to look like. This is, again, the daily agendas in the notes. This is another way for the students to view those daily agendas. If they're in Vegas at a softball tournament, they could click on this. Okay, if they're homesick because they've been exposed to COVID, they can click on this to get the videos and those. So this is reference material that'll be there all year. And here's kind of where I load the assignments. Again, this is that worksheet from Friday. If they lost their worksheet, they could just go into Canvas and print a new one. Back to our presentation. Let's present again. I will load stuff in Canvas, and the grade in Canvas and Q should be the same, ideally, but the main grade that we should be looking at always is in Q, parent connection or student connection. This is wrong. I am so sorry. This wasn't updated. I should have updated it. This is incorrect. This is an 80-20 this year. 80-20. I am so sorry that that is incorrect. When I send you the presentation over email for those people that weren't make it, it'll be corrected then. Okay, it's 80-20 this year. Okay. Okay. So extra help. There are help times that I offer every week. I try to keep to these, but I am in meetings a lot. So these are the two main times that a student can hit me for extra help. If they get lucky and pop in before school, of course, I will help them, but it's hit and miss with meetings. So Wednesday before school from 7:30 to 8:15, they'll let them through the gates. They know this is occurring. And then on Tuesdays after school from 3:15 to 4. So that's 45 minutes, an extra hour and a half that I'm doing each week. And those are the two main times that a student can guarantee pretty much that I'm here. If they're on Team Kodiak, this is the flyer for their team, and they can pick one of these flyers up in my room so they know that when they can see Mr. Rodriguez or Mr. Gomes for science or Mrs. Murphy for language arts. These flyers are available in my room if they happen to be on Team Kodiak, which is the team I'm associated with. Kids are cross-teamed me from the other team just for accelerated math. I'm the only one that teaches that this year, as we only have 32 kids in this class. Okay. And we're nearing the end. What I really want students to have is a notebook and a folder, or a accordion thing works even better than a folder for them to slide worksheets into. I suggest but don't require they have a scientific calculator and an expo marker. Those are nice but not required. If at home they're going to use their phone as their calculator, this is the best app to download. Let me move my head here. Come on, head, move. This is called the Desmos Scientific Calculator, not their graphing. It's a good app to free app to add to their phones. They can't use their phones in class. That would only be for home. And they don't need this particular scientific calculator. This is just one that I found off of Amazon. Any scientific calculator off of Amazon is fine. Let's see. Here's an example of some pathways from middle school through high school. This might be a pathway of a non-accelerated student. This might be a pathway of a student in accelerated math. They can now take Algebra 2 and pre-calculus at the same time in their 10th grade year, putting them into Calculus AB their junior year and BC their senior year. They can also take Algebra 1 and Geometry together if they were kind of on this non-accelerated pathway. This is just one example of many. This was from a couple years ago, and it shows that most kids are glad they took accelerated math, but it's not for everyone. There is this little red section of students that feel they would have been better off in Math 7. That's okay. Let's move you to the correct placement so that you can feel good about math. That's what's most important. We're at the end of our presentation. Communication is the most important, and these are the ways that you can communicate with me and that your student can communicate with me. Thank you. Bye-bye.